Hello, my name is Jared and I'm going to teach you Chapter 3, Section 1 of Statistics, the measures of center. Measures of center are the values in the middle or center of a data set. There are three main types, and then we'll get into some other stuff afterwards. But the three main types are median, mean, median, and mid-range. So for this first problem, we're going to find the mean for the data set. And the values present in the data set are 5, 10, 8, 13, 18, and 12. So keep in mind that the mean is the sum of all items present in the data set divided by the total number of all items in the data set. It is denoted by the summation of x divided by n. So for this example, if we add up all of these numbers, we should get 66. And now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 data values present, so we divide that by 6, and the mean for this data set is 11. So now we are going to move and look at median. So we are going to find the median for this data set. The numbers present in this data set are 17, 23, 35, 41, and 58. So keep in mind that median is the middle. It is the middle value. So if your data set is not arranged or organized in numerical order or ascending order, then you must do so before starting this problem. Also, keep in mind that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data values present in this data set. So it should be pretty easy. All you have to do is basically make your way towards the middle number. So the median of this data set is 35. Now we'll move over to another data set. This data set has 6 values, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So again, they're already arranged in numerical order, but if they are not, you must do so before starting. And this set has an even number of data values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now what you do is you narrow it down to the middle two numbers, which are 35 and 41, and you take the mean of those two. So 35 plus 41 divided by 2, because there are only 2 values that we are taking the average of. So that equals 76 divided by 2, which equals 38. And that is the median for this data set. Now we're going to look at mode. Okay, so mode basically means the most. It means whichever data value is the most prevalent or appears the most in the data set. So in this data set, we have 7, 9, 7, 10, 15, 7, and 12. So as you can see, there are 3 7s. That appears more than any other number in this data set. So the mode equals 7. Keep in mind, there can be more than one mode, and you'll see that on the next problem. So in this data set, we have 7, 9, 7, 10, 9, 7, and 9. So if you count, there are 1, 2, 3 sevens present, and there are 1, 2, 3 nines present. So the modes are 7 and 9. Now we're going to look at the mid-range. So in this data set, we have the values 35, 49, 27, 31, 52, and 73. So in order to find the mid-range, we take the largest or maximum data value, you add it to the minimum or smallest data value, and you divide that by 2. So basically, you take the average of the largest and the smallest data value present in the data set. So that will be 73 plus 27 divided by 2. And that equals 100 divided by 2, which equals 50. And now that is the mid-range. So now we're going to look at another concept, grade point average, also known as GPA. So this problem states, compute the grade point average. A student receives an A for a 4-credit class, a B for a 4-credit class, and an A for a 2-credit class. An A is worth 4 points, a B is worth 3 points, a C is worth 2 points, a D is worth 1 point, and an F is not worth any points. So the formula to solve for a GPA would be the sum of all credit hours multiplied by their corresponding points earned divided by the total number of credit hours. This is denoted, GPA is denoted by X bar, which equals the summation of W times X divided by the summation of W. Keep in mind, most GPAs round to 2 decimal places, so we will do that here. So we're going to start with this student got 4 points for an A in a 4-credit class. So we multiply 4 by 4. And this student also got 3 points for a B for a 4-credit class. So that is 3 times 4. And then this student lastly got 4 points for an A for a 2-credit class. So that is 4 times 2. And we divide all of this by the total number of credit hours. So we have 4, 4, and 2. So if you add all of this up, it should equal 16 plus 12 plus 8, all divided by 10. We can simplify, and that should equal 36 divided by 10. Just to be sure, I'm going to check that. 16 plus 12 plus 8 divided by 10. All right. And after dividing this, the GPA equals 3.6. So now we're going to move on to another type of problem. And this involves finding the mean of the given data in this frequency distribution. So the test scores of 35 students are displayed in this chart right here. Normally it would be from here on to the left, but I drew all this just to prepare. So we're going to find the mean score of this table right here, that one. So there are 3 students who got between a 50 and a 59, 6 students who got between a 60 and 69, 9 students who got between a 70, 79, 12 students who got between an 80 and an 89, and 5 students who got between a 90 and a 99. So what I normally do is I extend this table over and I add this column for class midpoint denoted by X bar, and this, which is F times X bar. So it is students times the class midpoint. So now for these class midpoints for this column, we find the mean of these two. So 50 plus 59 divided by 2 is 54.5. 60 plus 69 divided by 2 is 64.5. 70 plus 79 divided by 2 is 74.5. 80 plus 89 divided by 2 is 84.5. 90 plus 99 divided by 2 is 94.5. So now we multiply across. So we have 3 times 54.5. Sorry about that. So we have 163.5. Now we multiply 6 times 64.5, and that equals 387. So now we multiply 9 times 74.5, and that is 670.5, and then we multiply 12 times 84.5, and that comes to 1014. Then we multiply 5 times 94.5, and that gives us 472.5. Now that we have these values, we add them all together right here to find what is denoted as E of X, or F X bar. So now we're gonna add up all of those, 163.5 plus 387 plus 670.5 plus 1014 plus 472.5. And that equals 2,707.5. So now that we have this number, we find the mean by dividing it by the summation of the students. So there are 35 students, so we take 2707.5 divided by 35. And that should come to 77.36. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.